Hello student, today I will discuss about the infestation control in cereal grain. First, what is the infestation? It is the presence of unusually large number of insects or animal in a place, typically so as to cause damage and disease. In the India, post-harvest losses causes by the unscientific storage, insects, rodent, microorganism, etc. account for about 10% of the total food grain. The major economic loss caused by the grain infesting insects is not always the actual material they consume but also the amount contaminated by them and their extra excreta excrete which make food unfit for the human consumption. About 500 species of insect have associated with stored grain products. Nearly 100 species of insect paste to stored product cause the economic losses. Stored grain production can be divided into two broad category based on the type of intervention followed. First one is the preventive measures, second one the curative measures. In the preventive measure, sanitation and handling of the grain, removal of dirt, debris, mud balls, foreign particles, and infested grains from the healthy grain, avoiding hooks on the storage bag. Bulk storage structure should be kept away from the ventilator or doors. Moisture content should be brought to 12%. Use of improved storage structure, gunny bags, jute bags with the closed weaves can reduce the insect infestation. Threshing floor should be free from insect infestation, away from the vicinity of the village. Harvesting machine and threshing machine and means of transport should be cleaned before use. Closing of the red burrow with the broken glass pieces and mud. Proper stacking of the grains. Bags should be stacked on the wooden denies. Spacing between the rows should be maintained 2 to 3 meter. Height of the row should not be more than 15 bags. Storage structure should also kept away from the ventilator. Disinfestation of the storage container structure and store. Clean and disinfest empty used gunny bags by dipping in the boiled water or drying under the sun. Different chemical used for disinfest the gunny bag and then it dry into the sun, in which include chemicals like cypermethrin, EDCT, and malathion also used for the disinfest the gun bag. Legal method. Destructive Insects and Pest Act started in 1940. Plant Quarantine Order 2013, government regulation or restriction of movement of the insect through the commodity into the country and among different area within the country. Curative measures. First one, the ecological measure. Safety of the stored grain from the pest depend upon the storage temperature, grain, moisture content, availability of the oxygen. Suitable temperature above 40 and below 15 degrees retard the reproduction and development of insects, and above 45 degrees centigrade below 10 degree kill the insects. Grain moisture, 10% moisture content escape grains from the insect. 12 to 16% content increase the seed deterioration. Availability of the oxygen reduce in oxygen level, stop the multiplication of insect. Oxygen can be reduced by adding CO2 and nitrogen. Mechanical measures. Screening or sieving out reduces insects attack by removing broken and cracked grains. Screening should be destroyed immediately. Bag used carrying screening should not gain unless disinfested. Grain production device. And these devices are used for the both monitoring and mass trapping of the stored grain insects. TNAU insect prop trap, TNAU pitfall trap, TNU, two-in-one model trap indicator device, automatic insect removal machine, trap for grain storage go down. Physical control. Use of low and high temperature. Optimal temperature for the most of the storage insects is between 25 to and 25 degrees centigrade and 33 degrees centigrade. Temperature between 13 degrees centigrade and 25 degree will slow development. High temperature 37 degrees centigrade and above will stop the development. Controlled atmosphere. It implies the alteration of the natural storage gases like carbon dioxide, oxygen and nitrogen render the atmosphere in the stored in the stored to pastes minimal to the paste. It also refers to process of changing the composition of existing atmosphere by introducing CO2 and NO2, N2. Adding the N2 gas, removing the O2 gas, adding the carbon dioxide and metabolite process which remove the O2 and CO2. By botanical substance, various plant extracts has been found the toxic against to the stored grain, insect paste. The plant products of the following plant has provided the good control over storage paste like neem, turmeric, coconut oil, black pepper, custard, apple, etc., tulsi, etc. Chemical control. In the chemical control, most popular and most effective process to control the infestation. Surface spraying of the bag and when insect paste are visible are done with the insecticides such as malathion and DDVP, phenitrophthione. Malathion 50 EC spray over the bag into 1:100. Okay. Delta methine also used for control the infestation. Fumigation. Fumigation is the process of introducing a pesticide into an enclosed space in such manner that is disperse quickly and act in the gaseous state on the target organism. A fumigant is a chemical vapor or gas that when released penetrate objects or enclosed area in concentration that are lethal to the pest organism. Okay, some are fumigants. Many fumigants are used in which ethylene dibromide, EDB, hydrogen cyanamide, carbon bisulfide, etc. Irradiation. It is practice of applying the electromagnetic radiation to certain wavelength and energy to the commodity for the purpose of pest control. Source of ionizing radiation are from the radioisotope such as cesium and cobalt. Only a single radiation exposure of the grain is sufficient for the disinfestation. Low dose application has been found useful for insect infestation for the stored grain, pulses and product. Less than 1 kilojoule kilo gray radiation dose used for the disinfestation. Microwave technology. Microwave technology also used for kill the insects. Microwave generator can be operated in the continuous pulse mode. It kills the insect, larva, eggs, other leaves, no chemical reduce, preserve the quality of grain. Today's lecture is over. Thank you. If any query, please comment on the comment in the YouTube videos.